guys, welcome back to a video. I thought I would do something a little bit different today and just give a flip and whatnot of my weekly diaries. I have a lot of them that I've started and then never finished. I think that's part of the issue with having them at home for my shop. Obviously, I can go to my own inventory and pick up as many as I want when I want to start a new notebook or a planner. And so over the last couple of years, I've kind of picked up one and then started one and then dropped it and then went to a different size because I am a planner size and system hopper. And so I've, gone to my standard TNs or my rings or my plotter or whatever. So I've started a lot of planners, but I've not finished most of them, except for this is probably the biggest one that I've done, or the most that I've done for this one. So anyways, I thought I would just show you guys a flip of my partially started or finished weekly diaries. Now, if you are not familiar, the weekly diary is a Hobonichi Weeks inspired planner that is undated on white Tomoe River paper from my shop's Soft Paper Studio. It was originally Sweet Freckle Designs when I made the planner. So if you look at the bottom, it says Sweet Freckle Designs on them. I have two sizes. They are in the OG, which is like the thicker one that has enough notes pages for 365 dailies in the back, or there's the compact version, which has like about half of that. So anyways, let me go ahead and show you guys. I'll start with the one that's the most full. This is my oldest one, and this is my newest one in my standard TN. But, I was like trying to reach for a string. But anyways, this is the one that I started with when I first got it in 2022, I think. So I'm going to go ahead and zoom you in. Let's see. Okay. So yeah, I always have these like vision boards that I made on Pinterest. And then obviously there is the monthlies. Oh, if it helps to see like an empty one, I will go ahead and show you guys that first. But basically what it looks like in the beginning is empty monthlies because they're all undated. So monthlies followed by the weeklies, and then just notes pages in the back. So anyways, so I started this in September when I received the planners. And so September, and then these stickers are from my shop, the monthly ones. I do some goals, or I wrote the, at the time, I wrote the ink that I was using. So October, and then like the monthlies are pretty typical. I just keep the events and appointments, and if I went anywhere like on a trip, I would put that there. And then these little tabs are also from my shop as well, the little monthly ones. These are from my shop. Yeah, so I like this because I'm a Sunday monthly starter, but on the weeks I'm a Monday start. So I'm like kind of in this weird thing where I like my weeklies to start on Mondays, but I do not do monthlies with a Monday start. It's just very confusing for me. So this allowed me, as having an undated one, to be able to customize that. So that worked for me really well. I love this this washi tape and sticker set from Hi Paper Clouds, which is my good friend Jess. And then here, I think I did this until about May. So that's when I stopped using it. And then here are my weeklies. So it's pretty fluffy. I did my weeklies, like that's the most I filled out. So I'm really happy about it. But anyways, the way that I do my weeklies is I typically do the appointments and events on the left side, and then I do a line, and then I do like basically tasks that need to be done. Sometimes on the right side, I will put tasks for the week that I just need to brain dump, and then I will migrate them to a day, because not necessarily do I know what day specific that task is, but if I know, like, as the week goes on, I can move it and migrate it. And then usually any mail that's coming that week, and then I used to do a lot of trackers. Usually my mood, my steps, my sleep, or like some random stuff like walking the dogs, bike ride, trying to do more movement, or keeping clean of, keeping my house clean or whatever. So, yeah, and these little stickers that I, what's it called? Not laminate, I want to say laminate, but layer is like that little transparent stickers from my shop, and then the minimal stickers are also from my shop. So yeah, so you guys can kind of see the way that I do that. And I got this idea a long time ago from Lindsay Scribbles, just how she does her Hobonichi weeks when she was in the weeks, and so I kind of adapted that, and it worked ever since. So yeah, and then sometimes I don't have as much to put on here, so I just put some deco. Not a crazy amount of stuff, but, grocery lists, anything that I fancy I need, Sometimes I wrote little tidbits. Yeah. Let me move this out the way. There you go. So you guys can kind of see just, it's pretty uniform, I would say. Like a lot of this, oh, I love this spread. A lot of this stuff on this side is the same. It's like a rolling, or not a rolling, just like a brain dump of the week tasks, and as I remember, and then the mail, and then whatever. Oh, this is the week that my weekly diaries arrived. Oh, they came not in September, but October. Oh, wait. I wonder if I backplanned this. Either I backplanned this, or this is my B6 ones that came, which came after this one. I don't know. But yeah, I tried something different this week. I don't think I liked it, but that's okay. Had a trip to Philly. And then, yeah, I try to do a little bit of lettering. Not the best, but getting better. Practice makes perfect. This one, so I tried this week to just do messy handwriting, because this is when I sit at my desk and I have time to write. I sit there and I think about it. This is when I just write. And my handwriting is messier, and I tried very hard. It was such a small thing to do, but was a big deal, because I was like, oh my God, I don't want to make my planner ugly. And yeah, I tried it. I didn't like it, and I wanted to rip this out, but it's okay. The next week I went back to my regular writing, or my curated, I guess, writing, or the more specific, not specific. That's the word I'm saying. I put more thought into it, but just that 1 week of being able to do that was actually helpful to just kind of, it was in my process of getting over my perfectionism over my planner, which actually took a year or two to get over, or actually work through. This one, I used a thicker pen. I don't know if you can tell. And little things like that you don't really think of, but to me it was a big deal. I was like, oh my God. And as you can tell, I kind of left some of the spread blank, but it was a conscious decision to use that thicker nib and kind of work through it, because I remember looking at this and going, oh my God, it's so ugly. But it was okay, but planners are not necessarily supposed to be pretty all the time. It's supposed, it's, planning for me is a hobby as well as a functional, a functional, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, it's both functional and it's fun. But I just wanted to get over this, like, perfectionism that I had, that, like, everything has to be aesthetic. Everything has to be pretty. Like, this week I just went plain and no stickers. I just kind of doodled a little bit of the icons just so that I could have visual representation of some of the things that I had. But like this week I was just like, let's try something different. This week I didn't even do the lines. Just trying different things. That's what I loved about this, is that like every week you can do something different, and whether you like it or not, like you can try something and go back to your tried and true, you know, the next week or whatever, right? I stopped doing the lines for a little bit, and then this week, again, that messy week, I pushed myself to do it just right. Don't care what it looks like. And I went back and, you know, so a lot of like testing things out and whatnot. Like, it's so silly, but like this planner has really helped me, this one, to work through my perfectionism. And now I'm all like a lot better. Like, if I want to write messy, I can, and I don't overthink it. But it took a while for me to get to that point, because I would just be like, oh my God, it's not aesthetic, it's not pretty, it's no one's gonna want to look at it. And then, not that I plan for other people, but you know, I do post my things, and so I would be like, oh, like, is it gonna look bad? Is it gonna match? Is it gonna, you know? And then I would get caught up in that. So I think we're coming towards the end of it, because I stopped using it. Stopped using it in like May. So I use this from September to like May, which is like the longest time I've done that. So that was my weeklies. And then I had another vision board that I made. This, I think, is from Nebula Dream Designs. And then I just did like a couple of random things in the back. Pen test, 15 things not affected by my weight. I just made a list because I was working through some body dysmorphia and things like that. Health contacts, my health log, I'm going to skip that. And then my pet log, pet health log for Jet, and my car information. Sorry, I should have probably, you know, covered some of this information. Well, this is kind of old information, but anyways. And then waiting on packages. This is how I do my packages that I wait for. I have a circle, and then when it ships, obviously the item, and then when it comes, and then I check mark it so I know that it's like done and received. And then some wish list items that I had. Planner collection, just like random things that I needed to do for when my planners arrived. Just notes. Trying to get my health on track. I've been trying to get my health on track forever. Bucket list. Just like testing pens and whatnot. The inks. I think I tried following my friend Stacy, who does like these. I don't know if she does it this way, but I got this from someone. I tried it and I was like, okay, not for me. They were the daily logs that way. And then these are some travel information. I went to a friend's wedding. That was fun, and I detailed that here. Another of these, I tried these like, you know, oh, because I remember I really loved and missed the vertical spreads, and like the Hobonichi cousin, where it's got the vertical hours and then your tasks on the other hand, and then like a little bit. So I tried that, but it was just, I don't know. I didn't really like it. I did it for a little bit. And then I took some notes and some other stuff. Then I did my daily logs this way, inspired by Lindsay Scribbles. Oh, interesting. It definitely, like, that's my dog, Nine, or one of them, but I guess that's how it, like, faded out. That's with the thermal printer. Vellum. I tried something cool here. I went vertical. Oh, no, wait. That's horizontal. And I really loved how that looked, but it was just a lot to like keep up, so I only did 1 week of it. But I loved how that looked, and that will actually inspire some of the spreads you'll see in the next weekly diaries. But I loved that one. Some more notes and stuff. My grandma, saw her on Thanksgiving, and then, yeah, just more waiting on packages and daily logs. The way that I do daily logs is just the date, and then like it's like a bullet journal kind of, where it's just like the star or the sparkle tells like the event that I have or appointment of that day, and then obviously the tasks. I did that pretty simple for a little bit. That's how I do most of it now. So you'll see like the evolution of how my planning has changed and evolved. But yeah, so like this is very similar to how I do it now. So that's the end of that one. My Jetteroni, his little drumstick legs. Okay, so that's the one that I finished the most. And then everything after that is just like 1 page here, 2 pages there. Like this one doesn't even have, oh, this is one of my most recent ones. As you will see, it's inspired by that horizontal spread. And so I was like, oh, let's try this. And so I really liked the bubble letters and this, but it was just a little too much to keep up with. So I did 1 page of that, set the weeks for the next week, and then never did it. And then I put one of my favorite mood boards, and that's about it. So that's that empty one. This one I started, and I'm not a big monthly user when it comes to like monthly plans. I do a lot of my monthly planning in my, what is it called? My iPhone. And then, yeah, but I like the way it looks. So I put these down, started to set it up, and then didn't really do much. And then, oh my gosh. Shh. Sorry about that. I think we just got our grocery delivered. I have 3 corgis, so yeah, if you don't know that, I've got 3 corgis, and well, yeah, they are the way that they are. Anyways, this is from Thanksgiving of 1 year. I don't remember. I sometimes put stickers, which I use the QX20, Canon Selfie 2X, QX20 or something. So, yeah, I have some of that. I tried a different style, liked it, didn't finish it, you know. But you'll see, like, that's how it kind of evolved. Oh, I loved this week. It was very busy, though. So, I drew my food, and then this week was just really colorful, which was fun. And this week was really cute too. And then I think that's it from there. These are also from my shop too, these weeklies. And then in the back, again, mood board. I always have a mood board in there. I really like this pen. This one. Yeah, my packing list for things. I think that's it. There. I didn't even do that one. I started it, put it away. And then this one, again, like, you'll see, like, they're very similar. I think, oh wait, the mood board is different. But, like, the setup was the same there. And then I didn't even bother with the monthlies. I started the horizontal in the weeklies. Did that. Did another one. Thought that was cute. Hopefully you get some ideas from this. Like, you know, if anything. Did that. Wrote down some things. And then another horizontal. I was having fun with the horizontals. They were fun. I like them because you don't feel like you're running out of space as much versus like the horizontal or vertical. Sorry, I keep saying horizontal. Like, you guys know what I mean. But instead of writing them horizontally this way, like when you write them vertically this way, you have a little more space. So that was that for there. Again, mood board. And then I wrote about, this was in April, we were going to the Esterbrook event. I was gonna get a hamster. packages, mail. So you see my daily logs are very similar now. I think that's it for there. So that's that one. And then the last one here that I started was 2024. Started this one, love this little collage at the bottom, but then I went to like, okay, here. So I started, you know, I like this one actually. It's got some cute spreads. Cute spreads here. I was working as a vet assistant at the time. Oh, I remember this book. This was, yeah, this is the book that we were using, or I was using when we had a family member pass, and then I kind of just stopped using it because I was just not in the mood. So this was using a lot of Circa Studios stickers. I really liked how that looked. It's a little more like mature than I do usually, but like I just stuck some stickers in there, drew some things. Yeah, and then so that's like 4 of them, right? 4, 5, including the one that I finished. And then this is my current one. It's housed in a standard tan. Obviously it's smaller than that, so you can see that, but it fits really well with this in it. I would say it's a little loose without the Travel for Life wallet, but this is my current one, and I actually took one that I started and just like added to it. I wasn't going to open a brand new one and then just waste more paper space. So I just started with one that I had, and then this one, like, yeah. So you'll see, like, I have this one from July of last year, and then because this is when we had the Stationery Fest, and then I stopped, right, with the monthlies, and then my weeklies started July of last year. So just showing you some of the spreads. Got some tattoos. Again, like, my style of planning doesn't change, so it's just, you know, the content changes a little bit, obviously, because, well, yeah. Sometimes I add pictures, sometimes not. I went to San Jose here to hang out with some friends. It was, oh wait, no, this was New York. It was so good. We went for Yoseka Stationery Fest. And then this, don't know what happened. Oh, I went to San Francisco for the pen show. I just didn't write about it. And then, let's see. And then this one, I skipped and then started this year. That was a year in between. And this one I just picked up. Started to do it this year, started to fill it up. Like, I don't really care that the dates are all everywhere because it's undated. And it's easy to, you know, pick it up back from where you left off. And then this was last week. And this is this current week. So, you know, my events and stuff that is happening this week's pretty slow week. And then this week, I don't have anything. I have to write the mail and stuff like that. So that's this week. My little page holder. So this week, and then I've got my little mood board again. And then my notes section. I've got my Bebop crew, their information. I got some drawings of them done. And then these are old dailies from before. Sometimes I draw, sometimes I write. And then sometimes I sticker it. And sometimes I put pictures. I started to do more pictures in this one. And then, let's see. This is starting from this year. And I think this is last week. Yeah. And we are today at October 20th. I do make these stickers. I haven't made them for next year, but I made them for November and December of this year. They're just header date stickers, but I like to change it up. Sometimes I do the bubble letters. Sometimes I do the simple ones like that. But anyways, that's my setup. Some contest or whatever. But yeah, that's my weekly diary flip. I hope you guys got some inspiration as to like how you can do your layouts and whatnot. I will definitely be taking a chill pill on starting and stopping, because like if I finish this one, I'm probably gonna just pick up one of these and just continue with them, because I don't mind dates being mixed up and mingled with like older dates. Again, it's undated, so it's fine. But anyways, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day, night, whatever it is, and whatever time it is when you're watching this. Okay, all right, bye guys.